So now the next property is Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay. So what is this Riemann-Tiemann reaction? In this reaction, you can see that reaction you see first. What is this reaction? In this reaction, phenol, okay, phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide. It is a reaction between phenol. Okay, phenol first reacts with sodium hydroxide to form sodium phenoxide, and this sodium phenoxide further reacts with chloroform to form sodium salicylate, that is this, which is further acidified to give salicylaldehyde. This is the final product, which is called salicylaldehyde. So this is salicylaldehyde. You can write. Okay, this is called salicylaldehyde. Okay. So what is Riemann-Tiemann reaction? Riemann-Tiemann reaction is the reaction of phenol which reacts with sodium hydroxide and chloroform, which is further acidified to form salicylaldehyde. This is the name reaction. Okay. If you want to show the mechanism, you can show the mechanism also. Actually, mechanism is not the part in NCERT. It is not given in NCERT. Or we can say not mechanism. We can say as just like a step reaction. अगर तुम इसका step reaction करते हो तो how you can write it? This sodium phenoxide. First, the phenol reacts with NaOH to form sodium phenoxide. This is called sodium phenoxide, and this sodium phenoxide, which I am writing in this form, so this sodium phenoxide reacts with chloroform, that is CH, Cl3. Okay, so now this orthohydrogen release with Cl in the form of HCl, and hence, or I am writing over here Na also, sodium phenoxide. And now this HCl will be lost, H from ortho and Cl from chloroform to form CHCl2. Okay, we can write CHCl2, which again reacts with sodium hydroxide. Now, how many Cl is there? There is a 2 Cl, so there is a 2 mole of NaOH is required. And this 2 Cl, this is 1 Cl, this is the second Cl. Okay, it will reacts with Na to form 2 NaCl. So there is a loss of 2 mole of NaCl. And in place of Cl, what will come? You can see CHOH. And already I have told you at the same carbon, if the 2 alcoholic group is present, 2 alcoholic groups are present, that we can say gem alcohol diol, that is unstable, that is not stable, and hence there is always loss of water. So there is a loss of water. Okay, so when 2 OH group, 2 or more than 2 OH group present at the same carbon, so there will be loss of water molecule. So there is a minus H2O. So you can see what is left. What is left? ONA CHO. Only this is left. Again, for Na removal, we have to acidify the reaction, the final step which I written, that is acidification. And after acidification, we get the final product, salicylaldehyde. Okay, So this is the steps. We cannot say mechanism. This is the just like a step, because mechanism is a little bit different. I hope it is clear.
मैम आपका स्क्रीन शेयरिंग स्टॉप हो गया है.
Now you can see phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide. In this case also, first phenol treated, reacts with sodium hydroxide to form sodium phenoxide. Sodium phenoxide. And this sodium phenoxide further reacts with CO2 and which further acidified to form salicylic acid. And what is the formula of salicylic acid? OH, COOH. Only the difference between these two reactions, there was formation of CHO and there is a COOH. So there was salicylaldehyde, this is salicylic acid. So there is the formation of this final product is called salicylic acid. Okay, it is a common name. What will be its IUPAC name? You can say IUPAC name will be what? 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. Okay, so this is this. So phenol reacts with NH to form sodium phenoxide, and this sodium phenoxide further reacts with carbon dioxide, which is acidified to give final product as a salicylic acid. Sorry. Okay. So now what is the steps of this reaction? If you want to see the steps, otherwise I can go ahead. Okay. You want to see? You want to see the steps reaction?
Yes,
I can't say mechanism. Okay. Actually, it is just like a steps reaction. So first phenol reacts with NH to form sodium phenoxide. That is the same step. And this sodium phenoxide, ONA, treated with carbon dioxide, in which this carbon dioxide act as a electrophile. Okay, it is a type of electrophilic substitution reaction in which in carbon dioxide, this carbon act as a electrophile because carbon carry positive charge as respect to oxygen. And due to electrophilic nature, the reaction will occur as like a electrophilic substitution, okay, which attack to this carbon electrophile and pi bonded shifted over here. So now product you can see, intermediate product, what you'll get it like this. O minus I can write over here, and there at this C will be attached. O gets negative charge, this O, and double bond O. Okay, so there is a formation of this, and you can see over here the positive charge also, you get it. Okay, after that, or you can write in this form even also. Okay. So this further, now the hydrogen is there, one H is there. So this bond will be shifted over here. This bond will be shifted over here, and this H plus will be released out. So there is a formation of product is, the formation of product is like this, ONA and CONA double bond O. We can write minus also. Minus means it is a sodium salt. So either I can write minus or ONA. And now you know the final step is what? Acidification. Because of acidification, we can replace Na. Na will be neutralized by acid only. And we get the final product as a salicylic acid. So basically our purpose was to show the electrophile. Which one is electrophile over here? So carbon in carbon dioxide act as an electrophile. So this type of reaction occur. In exam, it is not necessary. It is not required to show the mechanism, to show the step reaction. Simple reaction also you can write whatever I have written at the top. by white color, that also you can write. No need to show this yellow reaction. Just for your knowledge only, I have shown you, okay? Because you must know what is this. In competitive exam, if it will come, which one is nucleophile over here, you can write CO2. Even in the previous reaction also, which one is nucleophile, then also you can say which one is nucleophile here. I was not mentioned in this case. In this reaction, the nucleophile is actually, okay, I can show at this side only. In Riemann-Tiemann reaction, this chloroform CHCl3, okay, this chloroform basically first reacts with sodium hydroxide. Okay, sodium hydroxide is base, and chloroform, this hydrogen is behave as an acidic hydrogen. Why this hydrogen is acidic hydrogen? Because Cl electron withdrawing group. So many Cl are there, 3 Cls. So chloroform basically behave as an acidic character. This hydrogen is just like an acidic character. So this H plus will be lost, okay, in the form of H2O. And what is left over there? C minus Cl, okay. And again, this Cl will be loose to form CCl2. Short, I can write in the CCl2. And this CCl2 actually electrophile in Riemann-Tiemann reaction. This is electrophile. So in competitive exam, actually comes in the competitive exam ki what electrophile in Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Just I can show you one question form. In exam, suppose question comes, I'm just writing over here, in board exam or in competitive exam, sorry, if questions comes ki write, choose, it's multiple choice question, choose from the following which one is electrophile in Riemann-Tiemann reaction, okay, and options are given CCl2 lone pair. So whenever you see this lone pair, you think it is not electrophile, it is nucleophile, because what we say nucleophile is what? Nucleophile where is a minus charge or electron rich or having lone pair. But actually this CCl2, which is called dichlorocarbene, this dichlorocarbene, actually it is not electron rich. Electrophile means what? Electron deficient. It is electron deficient species. Why it is electron deficient species? Because this carbon having only 6 electrons. So when you count it, carbon bond in the form of bond, you can see, if you count it, you can see even also how it has only 6 electron. Just I will show you. Okay, so suppose, okay, just a minute. So you can see this CCl2, I'm just writing in this form. So now you count how many electrons present at this carbon. Tell me. 2 electrons, this lone pair, it is 2 electrons and 2 bonds, that is 6 electrons. So this dichlorocarbene having carbon 6 electrons only, and due to 6 electrons, it is not electron rich. Because when you see the lone pair, you think it is electron rich, but it is actually electron deficient, and hence it acts as an electrophile only. So in Riemann-Tiemann reaction, the electrophile is what? CCl2, that is dichlorocarbene. So but students confused to see this lone pair and they think that it is not electrophile, it is what? Nucleophile. So they choose the another option, but this is a correct option, okay? So it was a part of the Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay, Riemann-Tiemann reaction we can discuss in 2 classes, then it is also less. So many things are there, all mechanism, when you see the mechanism, it is very, very vast.
Mom, can you please show the previous page?
Just a minute, beta. What happens again? Okay, so now you can see. So whatever the reaction you have just done of the phenol, okay. So in phenol, I'm just writing as a sum up reaction, all phenols. You tell me what the reaction you have done as an electrophilic substitution reaction, right? Okay. So tell me the first reaction. What is the first reaction of phenol? Tell me fast. What was the first reaction?
Bromination.
Yeah, first is the bromination. Okay. In bromination, what we have done? There is also 2 types of bromination. What two mediums are there?
Mom, Br2, CS2, CS2 वाला first, फिर bromine water पे भी है.
So we have mentioned two reactions. Same what we have done for the another type of reaction. Nitration,
HNO3.
in which we have taken two medium. What two mediums?
Concentrated and dilute.
Yeah, that is a dilute and concentrated. Dilute HNO3 and concentrated HNO3. What is another reaction which we have discussed just now? What are the two reactions we have discussed?
Dimer or cool.
Yes.
And Colbase.
Yeah, Riemann-Tiemann reaction. And second is what? Riemann-Tiemann reaction, what the reagent we have taken? NaOH first, then
Chloroform.
CH3
chloroform, and then
H plus.
Riemann-Tiemann reaction. And what is another reaction which we have done? Kolbe's reaction.
Kolbe reaction.
In this Kolbe reaction, what we have added?
NaOH,
CO2 H plus.
CO2 H plus.
Okay. So this is. So tell me the product. For all cases, we have received get what product? In case of bromination, we get what?
मैम आपकी आवाज बहुत कम आ रही है.
Okay, so first is the bromination. Okay,
Hmm.
in bromination, what we have received? Tell me the product.
2,4,6 tribromophenol with bromine water.
Bromination, we have got 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Okay, I will take this pen. 2,4,6 tribromophenol as a white PPT. Okay. And in case of CS2, what product we have got to? Orthobromophenol and parabromophenol.
Parabromophenol.
Only para wala. ठीक है.
Major.
Same for dilute HNO3. What the two products we have obtained?
Paranitrophenol and orthonitrophenol.
And they can be separated by which process? Steam. Distillation method. In which one is more steam volatile? Ortho or para? Which one is more steam volatile? Orthonitrophenol is more steam volatile because of low boiling point, right? Okay, so this we have done. And this is also called picric acid, which is yellow precipitate or crystalline substance. Okay, in Riemann-Tiemann reaction, this is called Riemann-Tiemann reaction. So this is name reaction in which phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide, chloroform and H plus to give product. That product is called what? Salicylaldehyde. That is and CHO. Okay. In second reaction, we add NaOH, CO2 and H plus. And this is called which name reaction? This is called what?
Colbase
reaction. Okay. In this case, we get what? Salicylic acid.
Salicylic acid.
That is OH and COOH. And this salicylic acid further undergoes for acylation reaction. That means in the presence of acetic anhydride or acetyl chloride, it convert into ester, acylated product. And this is called, okay, you can see this reaction. So when salicylic acid further reacts with acetic anhydride, which is called acylation reaction, and after acylation reaction, this OH, hydrogen of alcohol, replaced by acetyl group, that is COCH3 group, and this is called aspirin. You heard about aspirin? You heard about aspirin? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Used as a what?
Analgesic.
Ma'am,
It's a painkiller. All of you know it acts as a painkiller. This acts as a analgesic. ठीक है. So aspirin. So in board exam also comes convert phenol to aspirin. So what you'll do? First phenol convert into what? Salicylic acid using Kolbe's reaction, and this salicylic acid further undergoes for acylation reaction to form this aspirin. And what is the IUPAC name of this aspirin? You can see the name of our aspirin IUPAC name is also, this aspirin is also called 2-acetoxy benzoic acid. Okay, so these are the total reaction of this phenol, even phenol, on one more reaction. These all are the electrophilic substitution reaction. It is a part of electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so these all are reactions of phenols as an electrophilic substitution reaction. So we can see in a page also as a sum up also. Okay, right? It's okay? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And one reaction which you have read in last year even also, and that is phenol. What happens when phenol is treated with zinc dust? What will happen? Who can say? What happens when phenol reacts with heated with zinc dust powder?
Homogeneous form reduction happens.
Convert into benzene. So this is a simple reaction. Even what happens when phenol undergo for oxidation, benzoquinone form. So when it undergoes for oxidation, there is a formation of benzohydroquinone like this. Okay. Have you seen the phenyl, raw phenyl, which we receive from the market? What is the color of phenyl?